As we have noted of late, the Department of Education is releasing its guidance regarding the reopening of schools for the 2020-2021 school year. Our schools and our kids and educators just concluded the most unprecedented school year in the most unprecedented of times. For 3 months, we asked our school communities to work together through remote learning. We asked our students to maintain their studies against a myriad of challenges outside of their classrooms, and for our educators to rise to the challenge. We deputized parents and caregivers to be surrogate educators, and overwhelmingly, they all rose to that challenge. Now, with these unprecedented final months of the school year behind us, our focus turns to what will be an equally unprecedented start to the 2020-2021 school year. And as with any learning experience, it started with listening. For weeks, the department is engaged in regular contact with educators and stakeholders. It has conducted numerous site visits and held weekly stakeholder meetings and discussions with a standing committee of nearly 24 superintendents, including, I might add, Dr. Zawicki. In total, the department listened to roughly 50 education and community organizations and more than 300 superintendents, and surveyed nearly 300,000 parents and guardians. We are extremely grateful to everyone who has been part of this process, and that Dr. Repollet and his team could do it all in such a compressed time frame is more than commendable. Well done. So yes, we have every expectation that our kids will return to their schools come September. The guidance we are releasing today, after listening to all those voices and all those perspectives, comes with one overarching requirement: that our public schools will be open for in-person instruction and operations in some capacity, with the health of students, their families, and educators being the top priority. Now, as I mentioned, and I can't overstate this with enough emphasis, I mentioned at yesterday's briefing, and I want to repeat it today, there is no one-size-fits-all approach that we could possibly take. Our state has 577 public school districts, not to mention our charter and Renaissance schools, non-public and parochial schools, and other specialized places of learning. We must take into account the many geographic, demographic, and economic differences which exist among our schools and education communities, which can each vary greatly, even among neighbors. As Dr. Zawicki, I assume, could attest, what works in Mount Olive won't necessarily work across the line in, say, a Hackettstown or Chester, or vice versa, let alone in Newark or Hillsborough or Lenape Regional. We could go on and on. The ability to make local decisions has always been a hallmark of education in New Jersey, and it still is. Now, while the guidance outlines the standards that every school should expect to be conditional for reopening, it also comes with the flexibility that individual district superintendents and boards of education, working obviously with their school communities, will need to ensure an effective implementation strategy that meets the unique needs of their students, their faculty and staffs, and their families. And it also comes with additional items for districts to consider, but which will not be mandated. Certainly, our guidance has been informed by both the latest data and the recommendations from the Department of Health under Judy's leadership, as has every step down our road back. However, the most vital input came directly from our school communities. I will leave it to Dr. Repollet and Dr. Zawicki to speak in greater detail to the guidance we are releasing today and how it will work for districts, but I will speak to the principles which lay at its base. And those principles are fourfold. First, ensuring a conducive and open atmosphere for learning. Secondly, supporting our educational leaders in their planning. Thirdly, exploring the necessary backing to our schools through policy and funding. And finally, securing the continuity of learning in the new school year.